anyone else just feeling exhausted by the buy this or try that, it's gonna solve all of your problems, especially when it comes to content about becoming your best self, glowing up. I am just sick of it. So welcome to Kelly's Coffee Club, where we chat through all kinds of girly advice like how to glow up on a budget every Sunday. This week we're covering how to glow up for free because I know I'm not the only one who's sick of being told yet another product is gonna solve all of my problems. I'm gonna be honest. Very few products have solved any kind of problem for me. I hate to tell you this, but your mindset and how you feel about yourself is gonna solve way more problems than a face wash, a body care product, makeup, a book. Well, the book might actually change your mindset, so I'll give them that. Today we're covering how to glow up inside and out so you can be your best self. Also, I know I said coffee club, but today we're doing tea because I procrastinated this video and it's actually 6 p.m. Cheers. To start off, I feel like we really need to talk about what it means to glow up because I feel like that can mean something different to everyone, and that's totally okay. It can be a physical glow up and you feel like you're becoming your hottest, healthiest self. It can be more of a mental glow up. Maybe you are already your hottest, healthiest self, but you really don't feel it, and we're really diving deep on the mental glow up. I feel like it's really easy to focus on the outside and the appearance because that's what other people are going to notice first. But trust me when I say the internal glow up and how you feel about yourself is gonna have so much more of an impact. I'm gonna start off with what I feel like is actually the least interesting part of a glow up routine or a glow up video, and that's your physical appearance, because I feel like these are basics, these are things that you know, and maybe you just want to skip fast forward through. I will definitely set chapters so that you can do that. Step 1 is our hygiene routine. When it comes to skincare, I honestly feel like keeping it simple is really important because if you're throwing a million new products at your skin, you're probably going to overwhelm it and you're going to think that skincare makes your skin worse, which it can if you're not using it correctly. I would genuinely, if you don't have a consistent skincare routine that you're already doing, I would start with the basics. A cleanser, a moisturizer, and SPF. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. If you're like, Kelly, but I'm already doing that, I want to do more for my skin. I totally hear you. Have you tried out ice facials? This is so silly, but it really does help a lot with redness and inflammation. You don't need a fancy ice roller. I promise you, you can literally just either dunk your face in a bowl of ice for a few seconds and repeat that a couple of times. You can literally just take a piece of ice and on your skin. I promise it's gonna make a world of difference, especially if you wake up really puffy. Now, if you're struggling with breakouts, there's a few different things that we can do without spending any money at all. Number 1 is changing your pillowcase every single day. I know that sounds annoying, and I am making the assumption that you have more than one pillowcase because listen, if you don't have more than one pillowcase, I'm concerned for you. And we're gonna need to fix that. Anyways, at least 2 means that you can rotate them every single day. You don't need to do anything crazy. If you have a few extra, it would make your life a little bit easier. You wouldn't have to do laundry as often. But the next thing that I'm gonna tell you is also gonna involve laundry, and that's that you need to be using clean towels on your face every single day. No, you don't need the disposable towels. I really feel like that's overkill and kind of a waste of money, and you can just clean your actual washcloth and use that every day. You can buy yourself a pack of a few if you don't have enough, but I feel like you probably have 7 towels lying around. Maybe not if you're in college, I'll give you that. Next up is hair care. Number 1 tip I feel like is limiting heat on your hair. I honestly usually only use heat 1 to 2 times a week, and I feel like that has made the biggest difference in my skin. I try to start out with curls that are like this and then they get a little bit looser throughout the week, or I'll use a little bit tighter of a curl, or sometimes I'll even go in with heatless hairstyles. It just depends, but I feel like using less heat on your hair overall is gonna make your hair so much healthier. If you don't have heatless curlers, try the soft curls, try the bathrobe towel curls. We can really make it work. Also, braids are actually my favorite heatless hairstyle. I leave my hair in 2 braids for like a day, sometimes 2, and then I take it out and have really pretty beachy waves, which is perfect for summer. This one might be controversial, but I'm going to tell you to wash your hair when it gets greasy. Because listen, healthy hair starts at the scalp. Everyone acts like you should wait as long as possible, and I personally don't wash my hair a ton because my hair doesn't tend to get super greasy. But anytime my hair starts feeling greasy is when I wash my hair. So that might be 4 days, it might be 7 days. it really doesn't matter. As soon as my hair starts feeling greasy is when I'm gonna go ahead and wash it. And lastly, on the topic of appearance, I feel like getting yourself ready every day makes such a big difference. I even notice a huge difference when I actually get myself ready in the morning working from home. Even if I'm not doing anything, not taking any calls, not filming, it really makes a big difference in how I feel and approach the day. So I would encourage you, even if it's 10 minutes, you're just slicking back your hair and putting on a little mascara and lip gloss, whatever it is that you have, work with that. But I feel like giving yourself that time and telling yourself I'm important enough to take this 10 to 15 minutes is so important and impactful on your mindset for the day. Next item of business is nourishing our body with healthy foods. I feel like this has honestly taken me a long time, and if this is a triggering topic, definitely skip over it, no big deal. I feel like for me, there's been a few things that have really helped. Number one is focusing on a what can I add perspective instead of a what can I take away. So rather than taking away all of your favorite foods, you feel like you're getting things in addition to that. I feel like staying hydrated makes a world of difference, not just on your skin health and overall well-being. I feel like it can even impact your mood. So finding ways to keep yourself hydrated, whether that's having a reminder on your phone telling you to drink more water, it's getting a water bottle and making sure that you always have it with you, whatever you need. And finally is trying to focus on home cooked meals, which inevitably is actually going to save you money. But if you struggle with creating grocery lists, I would focus on just always having 1 to 2 meals that are really easy to cook at home. So my go-tos for this are usually chicken tender salads, which is just a bagged salad kit, and chicken tenders that I heat up in the air fryer, and also pasta. I usually use Banza pasta so that it has a little bit of protein in it, and then a can of tomato sauce, especially that one I love having on hand because it is shelf stable. So that means that I can leave it in my pantry as long as I want, and when I need it, it's always going to be there whenever I'm looking for something that's easy, healthy, and not going to take a lot of time. Next up, I want to chat through exercise and movement. I feel like a lot of times we think this has to be expensive, especially with the recent obsession with reformer Pilates. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Pilates. I think reformer classes are incredible, but don't underestimate the power of a mat Pilates class. They are incredibly impactful. They require very little equipment, and you can get tons of them on YouTube for free, which is amazing. I love Move with Nicole. If you like yoga, Yoga with Adrienne is great as well. There are so many free workouts on YouTube that I feel like you can really take advantage of if you are trying to work out from home or you're trying to keep your costs really low when it comes to fitness. Another easy option is just daily walks or runs. I feel like getting in my daily walk is also a great opportunity for habit stacking, whether you want to listen to a podcast, audiobook. Another thing here that you can look into is the Nike Run app. They have guided runs, which I've personally been trying to do. I've done a couple of them and I actually did really like them, and I feel like they are helpful if you're like me and you feel like you need a little bit more coaching to feel comfortable trying to go out and run. Now we're getting into my personal favorite part of the glow up journey, which is really focusing on your mental health and mindset. The first thing that I feel like is really helpful is meditation and mindfulness. This can have a range of possibilities on what that looks like for you. It might be as soon as you wake up, you're sitting up for 5 minutes and just giving yourself that peace and quiet and letting yourself really see what's in your head before you're getting on the phone, checking your work emails, heading to school. I personally really struggle with those types of meditations because I'm like, what should I be thinking about? So if you're like that, I would definitely recommend guided meditations. I feel like those have been really helpful for me. I'll link one down below that I really love that my manager sent me when I first started working with her. It's a manifesting meditation and I really love it. I feel like it really helps me visualize and focus on my goals, and it is a little bit longer, so I will give it that caveat. I think that you could probably find great ones on YouTube or Spotify though, if that's something that you're interested in. Next up is positive affirmations, which I know initially sound really ridiculous. The first time that I said I'm the richest woman in the world out loud, I literally almost laughed at myself. I was like, girl, you're broke. You are literally broke. What are you talking about? I feel like the more that you say it, the more that you get into it, the more that you're naturally going to start approaching things that help you confirm that bias that you're inevitably creating by telling yourself that every single morning. The way that I approach things ends up being so different because eventually you really do start believing it and you start seeing all those tiny little signs in your life that are just confirming that. If you're really struggling or you feel like you can't come up with affirmations, you can either search through Pinterest, you can also use an affirmation app. I'll try to leave the name of the one that I use below because I think it said it was going to charge me, and they've been giving me little affirmations for months now and I definitely haven't paid for it. So sorry to them, but it's working out for me. Another alternative though is to just set reminders. Come up with your own affirmations from Pinterest or finding them on TikTok, wherever you want, and then set your own daily reminders on your phone. I did that for the longest time and it was honestly really helpful. Just to have that little notification pop up on my phone and remind me to take a second to be positive was so helpful. Another thing that I feel like has been really helpful to me is journaling. And this is a habit that I feel like I'm still working on trying to do every day. You can do something really simple, like a 5-minute journal where you're just saying what you're grateful for, some things that you want to do that day, and then maybe some of your goals, anything along those lines, just keeping it super simple and quick, which I feel like is the easiest way to really build that habit. The one that I'm working on right now is morning pages, which comes from The Artist's Way, and it's basically just 3 minutes of a brain dump of anything that pops into your mind. Sometimes I'm genuinely writing that my hand hurts, but I feel like it really helps me get all of the clutter out of my brain so I can be super focused for the day. And then another option is to just use Pinterest prompts. I'll also leave, I have a free ebook that's all about glowing up, becoming your best self, etc. I will leave that linked in the caption, but it has lots of Pinterest prompts and just questions to go through and ask yourself, and a variety of different things to help you on your glow up journey. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely check it out. It's free. And the last thing that I want to talk about when it comes to mindset and becoming more confident is reading. I feel like there are so many impactful books and you probably see them all over TikTok, but what I really need you to pay attention to is that you could be getting those for free. Because you could be getting all of those in little ebooks, you could be getting the physical copy if that's more your jam. Totally up to you, but please go sign up for your public library because they probably have access to so many books that you could be reading and not paying for. So you could be bettering your mind and your budget by not buying a million books that you're gonna read once and then never look at again. Next, I want to talk about personal style and becoming a little bit more curated in what you're wearing and how you're dressing. This does not mean in any way, shape, or form that you should go out and buy new clothes. I don't think you need to do that. I think we can absolutely make use of the clothes that you have in your closet. Step one is to focus on creating an outfit uniform or more of a signature outfit, one that you repeat consistently. Yes, we like to make use of our clothes here. All you need to do that is take the time to create and document a few outfits that you feel super confident in. That way the next time you're headed to an event, you're going out with your friends, you're going on a date, it's something that you can put on that you're gonna feel super confident and happy in. And another way that you can do this is to create an outfit uniform. So maybe it's a particular type of top, you like a t-shirt, denim, a light blazer over it with a particular type of shoe, maybe a pointy-toed heel. These are great ways for you to be able to mix and match an outfit by just using a formula, and that way you're always gonna have something to wear, which I feel like alleviates a lot of stress for me personally, and it gives you a very consistent style. Another thing that you can do is obviously mix and match your outfits. My favorite way to do this is to go to Pinterest and type in whatever I'm trying to style to see how other people have styled it. Maybe I'm trying to find a new way to style low-rise baggy denim. I might go on Pinterest and look until I find an outfit that has enough similar pieces to what's already in my closet that I can recreate that. Accessories are another really good way that I feel like you can mix and match your outfits without making them feel stale. So even though you're repeating the same base outfit, you're adding maybe a different hat, or you're adding a different belt, or you're putting a scarf on your purse. Anything that you can use to differentiate the outfit so it doesn't feel exactly the same is a great option. But if you like basics like I do, I truly just will rewear the exact same outfit again and again, and very few people have honestly noticed. The last thing I want to chat about is just taking care of your space. I feel like if you're feeling mentally cluttered, it's really easy for your space to take that on as well. And one kind of affirmation that I feel like has been really helpful, or even a reframing of what it means that I have found really helpful, is I deserve to live and work in a clean space. And I feel like focusing on how that is a gift to yourself makes it so much easier to really make that a priority. So number one you can make, if you're not already doing this, is making your bed every morning. One, it keeps you out of bed, and two, it just immediately puts you off on like, okay, I'm really productive, I put that together, and now I can move on to the next thing. And it really helps you jumpstart your day. Another good option for making sure that you're taking care of your space is to just schedule consistent time blocks where that's your number one priority. Maybe it's 30 minutes after dinner you're cleaning up around the house, doing dishes, or it's on Sundays I have a block of time that I do cleaning in the house. Whatever works. I feel like that can make a really big difference in just having it on your calendar so that you know that's the dedicated time for taking care of your space. All right, we've covered skincare, hair care, body care, healthy eating, working out, the mental glow up, as well as taking care of your space. Honestly, that is a lot. So if you found these tips helpful, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know your favorite tip, or just a tip that you have if you feel like there's something missing. And don't forget, glowing up is all about feeling good in your own skin. If some of this doesn't feel like a fit for you, just let it go. That's the beautiful part about a glow up journey. You get to pick what's best for you and what works for you. And of course, if you want a little bit more advice, you want a cute little workbook, also without spending any money, be sure to grab my free glow up guide from the description, and I will see you next Sunday.